children, how are you? Now, in the last period, we have learned about the paper, manufacturing of paper, how the paper has been manufactured, trees with the help of trees, they are peeling and they are making the logs. Then the pulp we have get. Then after the pulp, pressing the pulp with rollers, adding dyes over here. Then after that, winding the papers and how we get the paper in the rolls. Okay, this we have learned. Then what else we have learned? What are natural things? What are the man-made things? Substance and object. Then what are the substance? What are the objects? Okay, in our daily use, also we are using some substance and object. Now we were on how to prepare or made a paper. This process I have shown you how to manufacture the paper. Now, how is paper made? Coniferous trees like pine are used to make paper. Which trees are used? Pine trees are used to make the paper. The bark of the logs of this tree is first removed and the wood is broken into small pieces. What they all do? They remove the bark of the tree and they are peeled. Okay. And they are turned into the logs. Then the wood is broken into small pieces. After that, the wood is broken into small pieces and then the mixture of these pieces and some chemical is kept soaked for a long time. After the small pieces, they mix some chemical in that and they keep for soaking it. Okay, and it helps to form pulp. And after a long period of time, it will turn into a pulp. Now when the chemical process is completed, the fibrous substance from wood pulp are separated. Then when the chemical process is done, this have been separated. Okay. Now, and some dyes are added. The pulp is then passed through rollers. After that, they are adding the dye and this pulp is then passed through the rollers. Dried a form paper and finally wounds on reel. Then afterwards this separation is done. Then after that they are making they are drying it and it is rolling on the reels. Papers and woods are closely related. To save trees, it is necessary to use paper sparingly. So don't use too much of paper. Okay, use it sparingly. In India, the first factory of manufacture newspaper. Paper to be used for newspaper was established at Vimannagar in Madhya Pradesh in 1955. When was it established? In 1955 in Vimannagar. Paper is also manufactured at Songar in Gujarat. Then after that, in Gujarat, Songar, they have manufactured. In Maharashtra, there is a paper factory at Bhallarpur near Chandrapur. In Maharashtra also we have a paper factory where in Bhallarpur near Chandrapur. Okay. So always remember, do not tear up blank pages of the notebook. Okay. I have seen in the classes also you all are tearing paper of your notebooks. Okay. So don't do that. Save the paper. Now, synthetic fibers or threads. Now, what are the synthetic material? Then what is cotton cloth? What is woolen cloth? We are going to learn. Okay. synthetic fibers or threads. Now, from the time it was first thought that artificial yarn could be produced to meet the clothing needs of an increasing population, much research and progress has taken place in this field. Innumerable kinds of synthetic or artificial threads are now available. Nylon, decon, terrain, polyester, rayon are the names of various synthetic threads. There are different type of materials are there. Now, nylon is there, decon is there, then terrain is there, polyester is there. There are different type of materials. They are known as all the things are all the synthetic materials. Okay, so there are synthetic materials, there are cotton materials. Cotton materials are made with the cotton and they are used in threads. Then there are artificial threads also. There are woolens also which we get from the animals. Okay, now silk is natural thread or fiber obtained from the cocoons of silkworm. There is a silk material. We get this first, it was invented by China only. The silk was first produced on a large scale in China. From one cocoon, there are 500 meters to 1300 meters of thread can be obtained. From one cocoon, how much? 500 to 1300 meters of thread can be obtained. Okay. Now, almost all the articles made from natural fibers in the olden days can now be made from synthetic threads. Okay. There are almost all the articles are made from natural fibers in olden days. What they used to do? From this natural fiber, they used to make different type of threads. Now, nylon, rayon, terrain, acrylic are all synthetic thread. What are the synthetic thread? All these are synthetic thread, nylon, rayon, terrain and acrylic. Okay, all these are synthetic thread. And many articles in our daily use are made from these threads. Now, after that is nylon. These threads are invented at the same time in New York and London. At the same time, nylon was invented in which country? New York and London. Okay. Therefore, the initials NY of New York and LON, LON from London were combined to name them nylon. How? The nylon name has been there in New York. NY was used and from London LON was used. So because of this, the name nylon have been invented. So nylon thread have a shine and are strong transparent. How is this thread? It is strong and transparent and water resistance, means it is waterproof also. So they are used to manufacture clothes for fishing, net, ropes, etc. So with this nylon, what is done? They manufactured cloth, fishing net, ropes are made with this nylon material. Okay. Now after that is rayon. After synthetic material, nylon was there. Then rayon. terrain. Okay, so now is rayon. Cotton and wood pulp is dissolved in a chemical called sodium hydroxide to make the solution. What have been done? The cotton and wood pulp is dissolved in chemical. In which chemical? It is known as sodium hydroxide to make a solution. These two things are included and they make one solution. With that, threads are obtained from the solution with the help of machine. With the help of machine, these threads are made of rayon. As these threads have shine and strength, this thread is having shine and strength. So they are said to be synthetic silk. Okay, so this thread is having shine and strength. So they are known as synthetic silk. They appear to be shining bright like the sun's ray. Hence they are named as rayon. Dacron, terraline and terrain. Various hydrocarbon obtained from mineral oils are used to make polymer chains. The solution of such a polymer is passed through a strainer with fine holes. The fiber formed after cooling are long and unbroken threads. After this, they have got the unbroken thread. These threads are twisted to obtain yarn. This thread are used to obtain the yarn. Different types of chemical are used to make threads of various properties. These different threads have been named various as dacron, terraline and terrain, etc. Now, there are different type of materials. We are using clothes also, and different type of threads are also being invented. Okay. Now, see on page number 47, new word hydrocarbon. Substance obtained from mineral oil. This substance is obtained from the mineral oil. What is that? Hydrocarbon. Now, polymer chain, long continuous chain formed by small interlinked chemical unit. Now see what are the advantages and shortcomings. Page number 48 in your textbook. These fibers can be manufactured on a mass scale. They cost less, then they are strong and durable. Advantages and shortcoming of synthetic fiber. Okay, they can be used for a long time. Synthetic material can be used for a long time. Okay, they are water repellent, means do not rot or get wet. They dry easily. This synthetic material, they can dry easily. Okay, they are lightweight and comfortable to wear. Lightweight, they are not heavy, and it is very comfortable to wear also. Okay, as they have a shine, they enhance the appearance of the wearer. Clothes made from these threads are wrinkle free and scratch free. They are wrinkle free and scratch free. There is no need to press it. Now, what are the shortcomings? Okay, now they are water repellent, means do not absorb sweat from the skin. Then continuous use of clothes made from these threads keep the skin moist, which may cause skin disease. Because of this, we can have a skin disease also. Synthetic clothes are uncomfortable to wear, especially in summer. Then synthetic fibers catches fire easily. This synthetic fiber catches fire very easily. Okay, so if this catch fire, the cloth sticks to the skin and causes serious injury. If it catches the fire, our skin can also come with that cloth. So these fibers are not decomposed by microorganisms. Now I'll give you some difficult words. See, there are few difficult words. You can see in your textbook also whichever word you are feeling difficult. You can learn and write 5 times each. Okay. Substance, objects, mattresses, griddle, automobiles, electrical, natural, biotic, abiotic, comfortable, vulcanization, rubber, rayon, Teflon, terrain, terrain, hydrocarbon, polymer, chain. All these are difficult words. If you feel more difficult words in your lesson, you can learn and write it. Okay. So we have completed this lesson, but we'll take a recap what we have done. Now, substance and object. All substances are made up of very small, minute particle. Such substance make the object. Each object has its own shape and specific arrangement. Okay, so objects are made according to the properties of the substance that are used in making these objects. Many objects can be made from the same substance or same materials, that are cotton, iron, aluminium, are materials from which different kind of object can be made. Now, there are two types classification of substance. First is natural and the second is man-made. Okay. So, in natural, the substance obtained from natural are called natural substance, and the substance obtained from living organism are called biotic substance. How are leather and wool different from jute and cotton? Leather and wool are obtained from animals, while jute and cotton are obtained from plants. Okay. Now, the biotic substances are divided into two categories. They obtained from animals are called substance of animal organ. For example, milk, leather, lac, silk and wool, etc. Those from plants are called substance of plant organ. For example, cotton, jute, hemp, etc. Now, do we find plastic, nylon, brass or cement in nature? No, these substances are man-made. All the substances are man-made, so we cannot find them in nature. Now, man-made substance. Naturally, available substances are processed, and from them, new substances of human choice are made. These are called man-made substance. Then, production of rubber. What is vulcanization of rubber? Then how paper is made. Then we have seen the diagram on see page number 45. Manufacturing of paper is there. You can draw the diagram at home, okay, and write information about it. Then how paper is manufactured. Synthetic fibers and threads are made. Which threads are there? Nylon, rayon, synthetic fibers. Okay, so from which substances in nature can we get threads or fibers? We get threads and fibers from cotton, wool, jute, hemp, silk, etc. What are clothes made from? Clothes are made from fibers. Then what is rubber? Rubber is of two types. How many types are there of rubber? Natural and artificial. Then vulcanization of rubber is there. Okay. Now what is vulcanization of rubber? Rubber is heated along with sulfur for 3 to 4 hours. How many hours? 3 to 4 hours they are heating the rubber. So sulfur makes the rubber hard. After adding the sulfur, it makes the rubber hard. This process is called vulcanization. Okay. So you can revise at home. Don't play too much. Study also. Okay. Thank you. We have completed our lesson.